If you want to make fast money on the internet, this video is for you. So like, and share this video. So maybe you're just getting started online. Maybe you're just getting started on YouTube. You're just getting started with your channel. Maybe things aren't moving as fast as you would like. I've been there. You know, I know how it is. I've started 10 channels since I've been online. You heard me right. I started 10 channels since I've been online. And most of them have done what I wanted them to do. Now, there's certain channels based on the topics, the videos I was doing in the beginning. You know, maybe I bend the rules or kind of, it's a, you know, sometimes it's a thin line, and sometimes YouTube changed the rules. And at one point in time, I don't know if you noticed or not, but at one point Google didn't own YouTube. I think if I'm not mistaken, Google bought YouTube probably around 2014. Somewhere around 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. And that's when the rules really changed. That's when I saw people that had more followers than me. People had millions of followers, thousands of followers, of subscribers. Their channels were gone. And a lot of those people I've never seen again. Haven't seen since. So that's one thing about these social media websites online. They can change the rules at any given time. And it's not too much you can do about it. But I always took a different approach than most people. I never really, being that I've been online since 2005. And being that I've been around for so long, and I think I had my first website 2002. But being that I've been around for so long, I've seen things change so fast. And so I have a different approach from most people. When I get on a social media website, regardless if it's an app or whatever, excuse me, I usually have a different approach. I'm not necessarily trying to have the most subscribers or the most followers. I'm trying to have a big impact as quick as possible, as fast as possible. And I'm trying to collaborate, if I can, with other people that's probably been on there longer than me, or at least have more followers than me in some type of way, shape, or form. As soon as I get on a social media website, and it don't necessarily have to be in video format. It could be in text, could be writing, because I write as well. I'm a writer and an author as well. So my goal is not to have the most subs or the most followers. I just want to have the most impact. So in other words, I'll give you an example. The most impact could be I might have an article that goes viral. I might have a video that goes viral. I might have a post that goes viral. That's impact. And I'll ride that wave as long as I can. It's kind of like, I compare it to like a hit record. You know, a song you might hear on the radio, and first time you hear it, it's like, man, it's okay. You know, a month later, you hear it again, you're like, oh, okay, it's okay. And probably 3 months later, you hear it again, you're like, that's the shit. So I kind of see the internet like that as far as social media. You're only good as your last hit. That's what they say in the music business. You're only good as your last hit. That's what a lot of producers will say. You're only good as your last hit. Regardless of what you've done in the past, you're only good as your last hit. So every time I post something or write something, I'm trying to see if I can get this to go viral or have some type of impact in some type of way. That's my goal. Every time I put anything online, you know, and I'm trying to ride that wave. And within that post, I usually try to have something in there that somebody can click on, they can buy it, or maybe put an upsell in there or something, something. There's always a method to the madness, And this is some of the stuff I used to do when I wanted to make money fast, And another thing I used to do, and this is how I got started. I used to go to like book auctions. This time, book auctions, and go to the thrift store. And I used to buy stuff and put it on eBay and try to sell it to make some type of profit. Sometimes I would make 2-3 times the profit. Sometimes. That's how I got started online. And most of the time it worked out. I started selling books. The first time I went to a book auction, and I probably bought it was a hell of books. Probably almost 100 books at this time. And by the way, my car was loaded down. I didn't have no truck. And I didn't know I was going to buy these damn books. The shit was just available. And this was at a time where you couldn't find a lot of you couldn't Google a lot of and find a lot of information at the time. Google wasn't the way it is back then. You had Yahoo and back then it was Microsoft, but today it's Bing. But they didn't have a lot of information back then. Amazon wasn't what it was today. This is when Amazon sold books. So at this particular time, I was familiar with the books that was being sold at the book auction. So I didn't have to do no research, really, because I was buying those old books like that anyway. So I had books like that. So some of the books that I had, I would resell them anyway after a while. Because what would happen is a lot of these books would go out of print. And people would be looking for them on Amazon or eBay. So I give you an example. There was a book that I bought by Ted Nicholas. He was a writer, copywriter, author. He wrote, I don't know, probably hundreds of books. But he was one of those guys that would place full-page ads ads in newspapers, ads at anywhere. He would even do commercials sometimes, every once in a while. So some of his books would go out of print over probably 10 years, right? But people still wanted them. So I would buy them and read the books because, I'm a fan of Ted Nicholas. I learned a lot from him. So if I went online and I saw that that people were trying to sell the same book I got, they're trying to sell a book for $100, $200 sometimes, and I only paid $20. You goddamn right. So I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm putting my book up there too to resell it. I might put my book up there for $150. If I see somebody that got it, they book listed for $200, I'm gonna underbid them. I'm put mine up there for $150 or $180 with free shipping. And 9 times out of 10, it would sell for that price. Because I underbid this person by $20, $40. And that's how I would sell a lot of stuff. I would underbid a lot of people on Amazon. Now I never really did eBay. I just stuck to Amazon. eBay, in my opinion, was too oversaturated. I didn't Amazon make it easy to list products. eBay, in my opinion, it's trying to make it complicated. And it's a lot of scams, so I didn't really want to deal with none of that. Now I'm not saying you can't have no success with eBay. There's plenty of people I know that did it. But at the time, eBay was much more simple for me. I didn't have to in certain cases, you don't even have to upload no pictures. That once you put in the book title, it'll automatically pull up some pictures that you can choose from based on the product that you have listed. So that's what I'm saying when they make it easy. And sometimes the only thing you would have to create, at least think about it anyway, is after you put in the book title, like I said, they would have some pictures pop up you would be able to pick from. Only thing you had to put in is the text. That's it. You click the submit button, put in the price, click the submit button, you're done. That's it. And on average, it would take me to sell, it would take me less than a month on average. And I'm reselling these books. I'm making double. I'm making 2, 3, 4 times profit. And this is a top selling book, or a book that's out of print, or it went out of print for whatever reason, or it ain't no more left. It got sold out. If people want it, it's in demand. I'm paying $10, $20 for a book. I'm selling it $50, $100, $150, $200. I remember I sold a DVD collection, Ted Nicholas. It was like a 12 CD case, right? And this was damn near brand new. It was old, but it was the CDs were crisp, clear, clean, no scratches. The case was fairly new. You can look at the case, you know it's old, but the CDs, crisp, clear. I still got copies. I made copies of the CDs. I still got it to this day, right behind me on the shelf over there, right? Before I sold it, I made copies, and I sold that thing for $300. And I bought it on Amazon for like $75. This was like, what, 10 years ago. I paid $75. I sold it for $300. Somebody wanted it. And that CDK set came out 2005. And someone still wanted it years later. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of stuff I was doing when I really needed to make some fast money. I would basically go to thrift stores, go to yard sales, search the internet for hot products in demand. And I would also look at what I already have on the shelf, on my bookshelf. See what I have that's in demand, that people would want, that's valuable. Anything around the house that I ain't using no more, I want to get rid of. I'll put it on Craigslist. I'll put it on Amazon and just try to sell it. This is what I would do when I needed some money. I'm talking when I really needed some money. That money came in handy, man, because at the time, I only had one income. And, somebody stole my identity and my bank account got taken over and got shut down. All kind of shit was going on. So I didn't have no access to money. I didn't have no credit card, none of that shit at the time. I mean, I do now, but back then I didn't have no credit card, none of that shit, because I didn't think that I needed one, But this is when having those skills, those, money-making skills came in handy. I put that shit up online. That shit sold within less than a month. Sometime the stuff that I put up on Craigslist, man, people responded to that you got to place an ad on Craigslist. Man, probably the same week someone emailed me. I tell them, hey, I respond back, if you're serious, give me your phone number and I'll call you. They'll send their phone number, pick up the phone and call. I tell them, hey, you can either come over where I'm at or I'll meet you somewhere. Either or tell me, you make some type of arrangement. You don't necessarily got to come to your house, but say, hey, meet me at this such and such place, Walmart, Target, wherever, the closest, this gas station, and you got the money, I give you the product, and boom, boom, we good. You don't have to have people come to your house if you're uncomfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I've done that hundreds of times. When I didn't have no money, or I had a couple dollars until it was time for me to get paid for my job or something like that. So this is what I would tell people to do if they wanted to make some fast legal money. I ain't talking about street money. Legal money, not illegal, legal money. This is what I would do. This is what I would tell people if they want to make some legal money. You can make it in a couple days, same week. And the good news is it's low maintenance. You can be at your job working, getting emails or getting phone calls from people telling you, hey, I saw your ad on Craigslist. I want to buy what you had posted. You know what I'm saying? That happened to me many times. I've gotten phone calls at work at 9:00 at night, and I get off at 11. And someone's sending me an email or calling me saying, hey, I just saw your ad on Craigslist. I want to buy that product, what you have online. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So If I was talking to you and you said you had no money and you needed some tips to make some fast money, this is where I would start from. You know what I'm saying? Start from where you at. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you don't got to make nothing up. So share this video. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, I'm just keeping it, yeah. Give them something, they give them something, they give them something, they play. If they're tired of being stressed out, I've been